Hello boaters! Well, this video has got nothing to do with narrowboating. It's a very strange thing that happened to me when I was a little kid, and it would have been when I was about 7, possibly 8 years old, 1971, 72, and we're living in Cornwall at the time. Anyway, one evening my stepfather, he wanted to make some adjustments to the car, which was parked just outside the house. And me, being a little 7-year-old, was very interested, so I was out there watching. And so the car was parked outside the house, the bonnet was up, and stepfather had his head down looking at the engine. The engine wasn't running at the time, and to be honest, I think I was a bit bored, so I was just standing with my back to the house, just looking across the road. Immediately there's just a small quiet lane. Outside a house was a small quiet lane, maybe 6 cars a day, very quiet, but close to that it joined onto a main road, but that was also pretty quiet, and especially in the evening time when we were out there, that road was virtually deserted. So there was nothing much going on. I was looking out across the road. Directly in front of me was a little tiny stream that ran down the far side of the road, and behind that was a stone wall covered in ivy. Couldn't see an awful lot more really, and so I was just standing there just gazing out across the road, when all of a sudden there was this, it's very hard to describe, it was invisible, but there was a big whoosh. It was as though something large and invisible moved very fast down along the road in front of me, from my right to the left towards the main road. And it was like there was nothing to see as such. It was like a giant, an invisible giant had an invisible stick, and he was swishing it through the air. So there was nothing to see, but definitely could feel it. Something very strange happened. It just went whoosh, and what it was, I still I can't even guess what it was. My stepfather, he stood up from what he was doing with this baffled look on his face, and what was that, he said. He wasn't even looking, and he perceived it all the same. Something happened, something whizzed past. I said to him, well, I don't know what that was, and he looked around a bit and, very puzzled, shrugged his shoulders and carried on with what he'd done. But this has sort of bugged me ever since, because I can't come up with any sort of rational explanation for it. It was literally, I can't say for certain if I saw anything. You know, sometimes if you see heat on the ground and you can see the ripples in the air as due to the thermal nature, I don't know if I actually saw anything of that nature as it passed. In my mind's eye, there was a kind of like an invisible sort of wall of air that shot past really quite quickly. Did I hear it? I think I heard a sound. I think I certainly felt it though, whatever it was. You know, I can't say for certain whether or not they actually felt the air waft against me as it passed, but I definitely sensed very fast movement from my right to left towards the main road, with this kind of a whooshy sound. Yeah, very strange. I've not had anything like that since. So if you've got any suggestions what that might have been, let me know in the comments. Anyway, thanks for listening to this. It's a very quick and cheerful little video, so I'll see you next time.